Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Hunter Starcraft, bringing you a Diablo 3 update today. There was a media event at Gamescom, and they unveiled a whole bunch of Diablo 3 content. Some really exciting screenshots already went up on my channel, brand new screenshots. And in this video, we're talking about the newly announced Inferno difficulty. Very exciting stuff. Of course, in Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, there was just 3 difficulties: Normal, Nightmare, and Hell. In Diablo 3, there's going to be a 4th difficulty, Inferno, that is only unlocked after you hit the level 60 character cap. Level 60 is the cap, of course, in D3. I've mentioned that before. It's different from the level 99 cap in D2. But once you max your character out, you can access the Inferno difficulty, where you're going to be pitted against the toughest monsters in the game. All of these monsters will have a minimum monster level of 61, which means that these monsters are going to be far stronger than the ones in Hell. They're going to be have increases in health, damage. They're going to be more resistant to damage and also show more aggression as well. And because they have a higher monster level, it means they can drop better items. So items that are like the most coveted items in the game are going to be more likely to drop in Inferno difficulty. And furthermore, there are actually going to be items that are exclusive only to this 4th difficulty as well. So that is pretty cool. There are actually going to be distinctions that you have if you find these items in the Inferno difficulty. These items are going to look unique when they are on your character. They're going to have completely unique art styles, so anyone who sort of sees you, you know, whether you traded for these Inferno items or whether you found them yourself, they are going to know that these items are from the Inferno difficulty. I think that's pretty cool. The attention to detail Blizzard has on these things is, you know, second to none. The Inferno difficulty undoubtedly is going to be really tough, of course. We saw in Diablo 2, people kind of outgrew Hell mode, you know? You have a level 80 or 90 hammered in with the best gear. Hell is going to be no thing for the hammered in. He's going to melt every monster away. So in D2, you know, they released Uber Diablo and Uber Tristram and just these areas of extreme difficulty. So that's actually going to be built right in and right with a retail release. As soon as you hit level 60, you can go to these, you can go to this Inferno difficulty and just go up against the toughest monsters, get some sick loot. But, you know, it's certainly not going to be easy. Another piece that Jay Wilson was discussing when going over this Inferno difficulty was about how to avoid, you know, runs. In Diablo 2, there were people who, you know, you farm items. Everybody farmed items. And, you know, a very common way would be to go and do Mephisto runs. Kill Mephisto 20, 30, 60 times, you know, until you finally find some loot, or, you know, if you're unlucky, you don't find any loot at all. Jay Wilson, you know, discussed how he doesn't want that to be the case in Diablo 3. He wants there to be more diversity. He wants you to, you know, be exploring all different regions of the game, not going back to the same farming spot again and again and again, the way we saw in Diablo 2. So he actually talked in detail about that and, you know, strategies that they have if they find that one particular area in Inferno, for example, is being farmed repeatedly. They are going to add incentives or rewards to players for exploring and farming at new locations. So I think that's really cool as well. It's going to be really nice to have some more variety. And I just think that this is such a cool step in the right direction. In Diablo 2, you know, there were only the rarest of enemies that were like monster level 85. And that's actually the highest generic monsters could be, would be level 85. And, I mean, you compare level 99, which was your max in Diablo 2, your character max, to 85, that was the monster cap. You know, 85 is obviously lower than 95. So, you know, Hell difficulty wasn't that hard. But in Diablo 3, your max level is 60, and the Inferno monsters start at 61, and they just go up from there. So you can just take a look at the numbers and how Blizzard has planned to make this Inferno difficulty a real challenge, and it's just going to be for, you know, the seasoned veterans with, you know, well-crafted characters and top-tier items, really. I think it's really exciting. I wanted to share that news with you guys. I might as well just include this other little tidbit at the end of the video here. Jay Wilson also discussed the beta. Now, it's been known for a long time the beta is hitting Q3 2011. Basically, Q3 expires on September 31st or October 1st, however you look at it. And at this Gamescom event last night, Jay Wilson said, I mean, the game's, you know, coming out when it's ready, as usual, but they are going to hit the beta by September, quote unquote. So I don't know if that means by September 1st or at some point within the month of September. We'll just have to wait and see. Very excited. Stay tuned on my channel, youtube.com/HunterStarcraft, because I'm going to be putting up so much Diablo 3 content, especially when the beta hits. I'm going to have to find some way to get my hands on a beta key and bring you guys this type of content. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Thanks for tuning into this video. Till next time, take care. This is Hunter StarCraft. Peace out.